and welcome to this tarot read. I hope you guys are having a great day. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So we're not going to use the letters or numbers for this read. I got them set aside, so maybe for the next read we will. But I'm just not feeling it with this one. We are going to start with the animal totem cards. These ones were kind of calling to me today. Raccoon Inventor is the one that popped out for your read. Decide on what you really want. You have the ingenuity to claim it. Make sure to practice integrity. So I don't know what it is you're after, but you can definitely manifest it in your life. You're smart enough to do it. You're capable enough to do it. I feel like there's something maybe you're wanting to reach for, or something you're wanting to change in your life, or a change to bring forward. We're going to grab some of these guys and we'll see what pops out in the cards. The Fates. It's interesting that this would be the first card in your read after that. So whatever it is, this change that you're looking to build, something new that you're looking to start, an adventure or some sort of a gain or a goal, it's like it's part of your life journey. The Fate says that spirit guides are coming forward here, your spirit guides, to push you into making this change, to encourage you in doing this for yourself. Again, change in the wind is the next card. Breathe, being able to sort of focus and get grounded, being able to release any kind of fears of moving forward and chasing after something. Orphan. That is sort of like a where do I fit? Where do I fit in all of this? Looking for some sort of deeper meaning, looking for something that's a little bit more fulfilling. We also have why an unfinished symphony. A lot of times unfinished symphony can speak to unfinished business. Something maybe you never got a chance to pursue and have always wanted to pursue. And this might not even be career. This might be a hobby. Hell, this might be moving to a certain place and living in a certain place too. It's some sort of an adventure. It's some sort of a change that you would like to make, that you've always been curious about doing. And you think it would bring you happiness in your life, or a level of fulfillment that you feel like is lacking right now. I'm not entirely sure what exactly this change is yet. We're going to have to keep pulling more tarot cards to see if tarot gets specific about what this is for you. I feel like you already know. We also have milk and honey, and we have yang. Yang is sort of a more masculine energy, but it also represents taking action. Especially with that milk and honey. This milk and honey card is representative of that thing for you. Whatever that is. If that is just a goal, if this is sort of romance, if this is a career, if this is owning a home, if this is moving somewhere, if it's learning a hobby or perfecting a hobby. Whatever it is, the milk and honey represents that. It's that abundance. It's the good times. It's the emotional fulfillment that this thing will bring you. The happiness that it brings you. And having yang right next to it is just like that reiteration. Go for it. Go for it. Whatever it is. Like the raccoon says, you're smart enough to find a way to make it happen. You know, it might take a little bit of finagling. It might take a bit of creative thinking. But I feel like whatever this thing is, if it's that important to have in your life, you will find a way to make it a part of your life. We're going to grab a few more here. Before we get going with tarot cards, or maybe we won't, nothing seems to want to pop out. No? Okay, I guess we're done then. We are going to move to this deck. This is the deck that's calling to me for your read. So let's see what else we got. We had a few that wanted to pop out. Right off the bat, Six of Swords, severing ties, moving away from something, starting a new journey. The Eight of Swords, this is this fear. This fear, and maybe it won't work out, or whatever circumstances prevented you in life from making this choice in the past, and being able to release that, not staying in that mindset. The Ten of Coins is also like that milk and honey, that legacy. I'm being told to ask, what do you want to do with your life? Right? Like, what do you want your life to look like? What's most important to you? Is that living in a certain place? Is that having a certain lifestyle? Is that having a certain kind of experience? Whatever that is to you, that is your milk and honey. That is you sort of being able to define that goal for yourself so that you can formulate a plan to be able to get to it. The Seven of Wands and the Page of Swords. You know, and I feel like this is something you've been quietly looking at for a while. You know, like, I'll give you an example about what I mean by that. So say if you're somebody who you would love to live on the coast or whatever. This has kind of been a dream of yours for years and blah, blah, blah. You know, sometimes you scroll through realty sites. You're not in a spot where you can buy a house there, or you're ready to make that transition, but out of curiosity, you just kind of look, because this is part of the dream. This helps you sort of keep that dream alive. I feel like you've been slowly looking at things like this for a while, keeping this dream alive, I just feel like now is the time to be able to go for it. You do have this Nine of Swords card popping out, and it does speak to the fear and anxiety. So whatever this is, it's probably a pretty big change, or it would change quite a bit about your life. And that comes with a level of uncertainty, which brings a level of fear. And you're not alone, guys. I take very slowly to change. Change scares the shit out of me. So I can absolutely understand where somebody's coming from with that, especially big changes. You know, I'm somebody who likes a bit of predictability. I like that stability. It lets me know where I stand. It makes me feel safe. But you know, if we always stay in our bubbles, we never get to evolve or have new exciting experiences or learn anything new. Being able to step outside of that comfort zone does bring benefits as well. Yes, it has risk, but it comes with the potential for pretty big benefits too. And I do feel a lot of encouragement for you to move forward with this. The Ten of Cups is that happiness in the home life, that abundance, that happiness. The Ten of Coins, the milk and honey. We also have the Lover's card too. The Lover's card can represent sort of your relationships with other people and choices that have to be made there. And this might be part of why you've never made a move in this direction before. Perhaps there was some sort of a relationship in your life that just put you in a place where you didn't have this option. Maybe you had, you know, little ones, and so this was not a move that was practical, or you had a partner that didn't want the same thing, or whatever it was that was going on that had you tied to the way that you were, or had you feeling like you were tied to that relationship. I do feel like it speaks to other people's energies though, and I do feel like there's a change and there's an opportunity and an opening here. So I don't know what it is that's changed in your life that's actually brought about this opportunity for move. If maybe your little ones have gotten older, and so it is actually okay to move, or if this partner has sort of come around to your way of thinking, or if this partner is no longer in the picture anymore, so it's kind of up to you to live on your own terms. But the Magician card says to be confident in yourself, that you can manifest what you want in life. If this is the direction you're wanting to go in, you're capable of being able to manifest this dream and bring it about. The Two of Cups and the Death card. So the Death card represents transition. It represents change, so closing the door on one chapter. Beginning a new one with that Two of Cups is a lot of times an emotional connection. So like I said, this might have been a romantic relationship where your partner did not want this, and that has now come to an end. And so now there's sort of this room for change. There's this room for change. You know, you're starting a new chapter anyways. Why not really make it a new chapter? Why not use this as an opportunity to pursue something you're really wanting to do, a lifestyle that you're really looking towards, a goal that you would really enjoy having that maybe, like I said, wasn't practical before because of other people in your life who were maybe not supportive, maybe a bit of a hindrance. Right, guys, we do have the Five of Coins here too. And the Five of Coins can represent going through a rough time financially. It can also represent sort of a void or feeling like something was missing. We also have the Four of Cups and the Three of Cups right next to it. I just keep feeling like you gave whatever this was up. Like you kind of gave up this dream for a good long while. Like it was kind of there. You would kind of quietly investigate it or look into it at times. Like I said, you know, even if it's just looking at things online or whatever that are related to it. But I have this distinct impression of it's like having to just resign myself to giving it up because there was someone else who didn't share in that. But it's like now there's this opportunity. Like I think he argued about it with whoever that person was, that Five of Conflicts or Five of Wands. It is that conflict. I think he argued about it with them, and they were like adamant they didn't want no part of it. And now that they're not in the picture, it's like nothing is stopping you. Nothing is stopping you from pursuing a dream that you would like, from pursuing something that would make you happy. There's absolutely nothing holding you back anymore. There's no one holding you back anymore. You have the strength to manifest this for yourself. If this is something you're truly wanting, I just keep feeling like you will find a way to make it happen. You will always find a way. And I feel like this is a trend with you, and this is a talent that you possess. If there is a goal that you really want and you really feel passionate about, once you have your mind set to it, you are a creative enough thinker to figure out a way to get it. One way or another, come hell or high water, you will be able to reach your goal. The Knight of Coins tells me that this has been a long time coming too. This journey, this goal, being able to attain this goal and make a plan and actively work towards it, it's been a long time coming. The Page of Wands, it does speak of good news on the way. But I don't feel like this is external news coming forward and being brought to you. I just keep feeling like this is you. This is you deciding these things for yourself. This is like a conversation that you have with yourself and a way of thinking and a new perspective, and then making a decision. We do have the Fountain card too. It is like that base chance for an evolutionary change. Right? Like right at the bottom core of who we are, that will change the course of our life. I feel like this is coming together for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. The situation, the catalyst that brought you to this point, it all happened for a reason. And it's to try and help guide you in the direction that deep down inside you know you're meant to go in. You know you're meant to pursue this. This is something that will bring you balance. It's something that, like I said, I feel like you had to give it up for somebody else, which is absolutely unfair, because this, I can feel in the cards how important this thing is to you. The cards still don't tell me what it is, but I feel how important it is to you, whatever this goal is. I just keep seeing this. Now is your time to pursue it. Don't give up your goals and your dreams for anybody else. Now is your time. You have this opportunity. Don't be afraid to step into it. The Six of Cups and the Queen of Coins. So the Queen of Coins is somebody who's usually very nurturing, usually very kind, very empathetic. I do feel like it's speaking to your level of compromise with somebody in the past. I feel like it's also a little bit of a warning that if somebody new comes along in your future, to not compromise anything else. Because you know how crappy it felt this time around, how you felt like you were going without, how you felt like you were giving up something important in a dream. I do feel like it's a call to not let this happen again. Like there was a lesson within this for you to always stay true to yourself and to stay true to your path and what makes you happy. And somebody who's worth having in your life is somebody who's going to share that view on happiness too, right? It's not somebody who's going to be completely the fucking opposite, so one of you has to give up something really important to be able to make it work. It's you guys kind of both have the same focus. There's enough room for compromise where nobody feels like they're losing, and you guys can share in the very important core values that each other has. We're going to grab some more cards here. We do have the Seven of Swords. Because, yeah, I feel like you kind of got cheated out of this goal for quite a long time. Or you feel like you got cheated out of it now. I do feel like a little bit of anger, a little bit of resentment. A little bit of, like, wasted my time. You know, like they wasted your time. This is how you're feeling. The Ten of Wands. Don't allow these feelings to stick around. You know, you don't have a time machine. You can't change the past. It is what it is. Like, there's no point in playing the shoulda, coulda, woulda game. You'll just fucking drive yourself nuts. Absolutely, you'll just drive yourself nuts. Create all these burdens that don't need to be there emotionally. What's done is done. We can't change that chapter, but what we can do is move towards our dreams going forward. I do feel like that's important. I get pulled back to look at the Page of Wands, so I do feel like that's the lesson here. That's the outlook here. And sort of releasing all that shit from the past and all the regrets, all the resentment, anger, shoulda, coulda, woulda, all that crap, and just being like, it's done, it's over, I can't change it. But now is my time, and now I can make a future for myself. Now I can action a plan to move towards my goal. The Six of Wands. As that recognition, I do feel like it is speaking again to recognizing this lesson, to recognizing that moving forward. The Nine of Wands, I actually see the word progress when I look at the Nine of Wands. I do feel like it has to do with events from the past, learning from the past. I'm being pulled to look at the Knight of Coins, and I know that this Knight of Coins is representative of your journey and working towards your goal. So I do see the word progress. I do see there's still going to be hurdles to overcome, and you're going to have a plan in place. And I do feel, again, I'm being told creative thinking. You're going to have to pull on that creative thinking to be able to get to where you want to go. The Hangman, but the Hangman tells me that Nothing can stop you. There is no outside force that can stop you. Once you have your mind set to this, once you have a plan in place for this goal, and you are feeling driven towards it, no matter what obstacle plops down in front of you, you're going to find a way to work around it. Absolutely. The Hierophant and the High Priestess. This Hierophant, I gotta tell you, and he popped out the other day too, and I felt the same way, and I usually don't feel this about him. This Hierophant is this tarot read. It is this sort of like spiritual guidance. It is this new perspective that sometimes the spiritual realm and tarot brings forward to us as sort of a new way of looking at things that's hard to find within ourselves. But the cards are able to bring it forward. The High Priestess. I do see to trust your intuition. I also get pulled back to the Hierophant, so I do feel in a way it's speaking to this tarot read too, and sort of my intuitive read of the cards in being able to bring this perspective forward. The Three of Coins just tells me that once you start actioning and moving towards this goal, you will start to see benefits. And I also feel some of these benefits are just going to be from the inside. It's going to be a good feeling knowing that you are finally working towards the thing that you want. You know, you finally have this goal that you can see. You have this plan in place. You have these active steps that you can take, and you can see yourself slowly progressing. I feel like that's going to add encouragement. It's going to add confidence. And I feel like that in and of itself is going to make you a lot happier, knowing that you're actively moving towards that positive change in your life. Do you have the Hermit card? I also feel from this Hermit card, I don't want to say that this is a journey that you have to take alone, like you can't include anybody else in it, but I do feel like this is your journey, and it's very important for you to do this for you. You know, knowing that you were the one that put in the work, you were the one who formulated the plan, you were the one that overcame the obstacles, and then you are the one that will achieve your goal in the end. The Eight of Coins tells me it's going to be some hard work. It's funny, we've got the Four of Coins here. The Four of Coins can sometimes represent, I don't want to say feeling like that left out in the cold vibe. I feel this is really weird. The impression that I'm being given from this card is like a transition of housing. So I do feel like you might be moving as part of this transition. This might have to do with changing housing situations. And things might be a bit uncertain for a while looking for this more permanent place that has to do with your goal. I do feel like this is going to be part of your challenges that you have to face. But I do have the Nine of Coins card. That tells me that this is all an important part of your journey. This is an important part of you coming into that higher vibrational energy. This is part of you coming into your own and your self-confidence and trusting yourself that you can handle whatever challenges come your way, whatever challenges life throw at you, and you will always be true to yourself. This Nine of Coins is like the minor arcana version of the Empress. The Empress represents that growth, that evolution, that maturity, that inner strength, all of those beautiful, wonderful things. This Nine of Coins represents it too. It means that this is your journey to that. This is your journey where you are collecting those skills along the way, where you are collecting those positive feelings about yourself, that self-confidence, that assuredness in your ability to make the right decisions for yourself. This is an important part of your journey, and every obstacle that you face along the way to get to your goal is an important part of your journey too. Still more lessons to learn, but I just keep seeing that like where there's a will, there's a way. And once you've made your mind up, like fuck, there's gonna be no stopping you, and that's the kind of person that you are. Alright guys, I hope that you enjoyed that read, and good luck on your way to your goal. Take care guys.